Good morning. This is 3333 Lightworker, and this week's reading is from April the 7th through the 12th of 2025. First off, Mercury will be out of retrograde on the 7th. Thank goodness for that, right, everybody? It's been 3 weeks of miscommunications, people saying the wrong things, or people trying to steal from you, or people trying to just cause an argument just for the sake of arguing. Those things are going to pass through us if we haven't already witnessed or had a sense of calmness now that the fray has, worked our way through the retrograde cycle. So this week we will all have a breakthrough of some sort. Now, this could be related to something that you're working on, or something you've been pondering in your mind over and over and wondering why something isn't working out the way you thought it would. You'll have a breakthrough this week. And if you remember last week's reading, when I said that we will have at least 3 blessings this April. So in the month of April, 3 good things will happen for you. So maybe this week we'll have at least 1 breakthrough and 1 blessing, and we can all be happy about that, can't we? So I also want to remind you to be an original person, okay? Don't steal ideas from anybody else. Don't be jealous of somebody else's success. Your turn, if you haven't experienced it yet, your turn will come. So don't worry about that. But don't let anybody kind of nudge you into going into a negative cycle or saying that you're not good enough. You are good enough, okay? We all work in different time zones, as far as things happening for us, but like I try to explain in my videos, you have to work with yourself from the inside out, okay? Acknowledge all the good and bad in yourself, and then work on those things. Become a better person and watch your life turn around. I've said this numerous times, and I'll continue to say it until we, each and every one of us, me included, although I think I've worked through most of my stuff, and things are changing around. So I'm truly blessed to have those things happen for me. But just being original. Don't copy somebody else. You might like their ideas, but make it better. Okay, make it your own. Don't be somebody else. That person has already got that, if you can understand what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to be a doppelganger or somebody just like the other person, you won't go anywhere, because they'll say, oh, been there, done that. We've seen that already. So our first card for this week is the 3 of Pentacles. We've had that card several times in our readings in the past, and this time we are living and working and being a friend when it is necessary, and we're learning to communicate positively. So we're not here to control, demand, or push our own agenda, like I said a few moments ago, or hurt somebody else when you've been hurt. That just makes things worse, So if somebody tries to bring you down, just walk away. They want to start something. They want to see that fear or disappointment in your face. Don't give them the satisfaction. Just walk away. Okay, you're here to be a positive inspiration for people. Okay, and let those who want to control, manipulate, and try to bring you down, just leave them alone. After a while, people will see right through them, and they'll start to wing themselves away from that kind of person anyway. Okay, so when we are creating negativity, it's such a heavy burden to carry around, don't you think? It's so, it brings you down, it brings your family down, it brings your everybody around you. So don't try to do that, okay? Let go of the negativity. Be an open mind to indifferences, okay? It's okay. Everybody in this world is allowed their opinions. It doesn't mean that you have to acknowledge or accept their opinions, but it's their opinion. Let them have it. You have your own. And let go of toxicity in your body. take a shower, take a salt bath, in the shower. You rub salt all over your body, let it sink in for 1 or 2 minutes, and then wash it away. Salt takes away all the negativity around you and on your body. And also begin to forgive yourself for things you might have said, or things you might have done in sync, or wish this happened to that person. Just forgive yourself. Ask God to cleanse your body of those kind of thoughts. You don't want to think that way. You don't want to be that way. You don't want to act like that. Okay? And also forgive others too. That's the path of healing. In your whole soul, needs to be able to forgive yourself and others for their toxicity as well. Now the second card here is the Sun. We've had this card in our reading before too, and that's the Sun is a great card to have. So I want you to say to yourself, I am enough. I am an energetic being full of light. I'm extending to be the person that I am supposed to be in this lifetime. Okay? Also say, thank you to the universe for helping me to understand that there is both the light and shadow sides of me. And I accept myself as I am because I am changing those aspects of myself I know I need to let go of. That's a powerful statement. Now the third card we have is the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is time for basics, okay? It's time for being realistic with yourself by practicing mindfulness. And I want you to say that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. So let's say that again. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. And so you're going to try new studies this week. You're going to, maybe you'll run across something on YouTube that really gets your attention, that you say, I'd like to learn that. I'd like to learn how to do that. Me, I've been looking at all these cooking videos because I fix myself, meals and healthy meals, but there's all this baking I want to do. Suddenly I want to, learn how to make apple fritters. I don't know why, but I love it. I already downloaded the recipe and everything. So this is good things. So try something new, learn something new this week. It's great. It's a great feeling, and you can say, see, that's one more thing I don't need to learn. I'm already practicing those aspects of myself. So, and also let go of the things that you think you can't do, because you can do them. It just takes practice. It just takes learning lessons. It takes, getting the information and sinking it down, like a recipe for apple fritters. Writing the items that I need to buy at the grocery store and things like that, and you're watching these videos how they mix everything together, and put it on the baking pan, blah 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 blah. So it was fun. Actually, I learned that, and I'm going to be doing that this week. So our next card is Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups, she's a magician, she's a high priestess, and she's looking for answers. So it's time to ground yourself to Mother Earth and to the universe above. So think of a plan, get your resources, depend on how much money you need to save for, say if you're going to start your own business or something like that, or you want to buy, like me, buy all those baking pans and the bowls and the measuring spoons. Me, I just take a teaspoon and just put whatever else. No, you need the right measuring spoons to make sure that you have the right ingredients. So you need to write a list of maybe it's books, maybe you need to buy yourself a new computer, or new software. So you need to make a list, and you need to get these items before you start studying. So it's those kind of things. So it's time for making head over heart decisions. Okay, and that could be romance. So you like the guys that play games, or you like that back and forth thing, but we're all not in high school anymore, or at least I'm not anyway. And I don't want to play games anymore. I'm very down to earth. I say what I mean and mean what I say. And anybody who knows me knows that. I don't mince words with anybody. So it's just, it's she is bringing in and she's manifesting. Look at this card again. She's manifesting the kind of people she wants as friends or a relationship or maybe a work colleague that will want to do business with her. So it's those kind of things. Manifesting, doing the grounding, doing the work, and keeping everything on an even keel. Now, the next card we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. So in those hands is a disc, okay? So you're making a list for the future, setting goals, leaving what no longer serves you on your highest good for this time on earth. You're letting go of those things. You are in a transitional phase of being a metamorphosis, okay? And that means new beginnings. So I want you to say, I forgive myself, I forgive others. I now move forward in the direction of my dreams. And all that is, the Ace of Pentacles is you're starting a new life. This is a new 9 to 10 year cycle. You get a fresh start, and it's all up to you to make the right decisions for yourself and your family if you have one. So the next card is the Lover's card. So I know that some people who have emailed me, they're all looking for relationships and stuff like that. But this card this week, when meditating, I found out that y'all are wanting to indulge a bit. You've been in the Mercury retrograde, nothing much is happening, and all of a sudden now you're starting to get that je ne sais quoi feeling back in your soul, and you want to get out there. Spring has sprung, and you want to get out there and socialize with everybody. But first, make sure that your wounded heart is healed, okay, so that you're open to new beginnings, but choose wisely, okay? No repeat patterns, and trust the universe to send you someone that meets all of your qualifications that you hope to have in your life. Maybe some of you have even written a list, which is a good thing. So you are making sure your mind and body and soul is in attunement with the universe, so you can trust and it shall be given. So, like the universe is listening to all your prayers, and you're asking, when is this going to happen? Can you show me a sign and stuff like that? The universe will provide. Like I said, keep your eyes open and always listen to those signs and synchronicities along the way, and you'll get those, those hints. I had this week, I want a new place to live, and I've been looking all over the place and I haven't found anything, and then all of a sudden I'm repeatedly getting this area name, and I'm like, okay, so I'm curious to go, find out what this is all about. But anyway, the next card is the Three of Wands, and this young lady has been there, done that, and now she's looking to the future. Okay, she's very optimistic about it because it's time to move forward. So she wants to meet the right people, advisors, someone she can talk to that will keep her interest confidential, but she needs to, or he, I always say she, but always he or she needs someone to confide in, and maybe they have the right information at the right point in time to take you or guide you to the place, person, or whatever to get those answers that you need. So also, this is another sign to not let anybody block your advancements in life, okay? So dreams are in the process of coming true. So let me repeat that again. Your dreams are in the process of coming true, okay? It might not be a day, it might not be a month, but it will happen this year. So like I said, in April itself, 3 blessings. So, and we're only on, day 5. I'm recording this. So, we've got the whole month to look forward to. So just have faith and all will be well. Be strong and have courage, and most importantly, be tenacious like me. Okay, if you like these videos, please subscribe and like. It helps the channel to grow. God bless, and have a great and wonderful week. Bye-bye.